welcome back to the sawmill. It's November the 8th and a short little video today. Not a whole lot going on, not a lot of progress actually this week like I was hoping to get done. We had to put flooring down in the entire lower level of the house. It had carpet and that does not go over well when you have two dogs. So I had to take that up and finish up some flooring. And that's pretty much ate up the biggest part of this week so far, but I finished that up today so we can move back on and get the sawmill ready to go in the building up here on the hill behind me. But a few things going on here today I wanted to share with you. The first thing is a friend of mine's coming over here in just about, should be here in about 15 minutes actually. He'll probably pull up while I'm talking here. And he's got a little Kubota tractor. I think it's about a 25 horsepower tractor, and it's got a backhoe on the rear of it. What I'm having him do today is there's a small yard barn right here behind the house. And I'm going to have him dig a hole for a trash can to install a little DIY, I guess you could call it a doggy septic tank system. I'm not going into great detail about that on this video. This is not a video about how to do a doggy septic system or nothing like that. But I'll probably do some footage though showing him use that backhoe. It's a pretty neat little tractor. So after I get him set up here and get him started, I'm going to go get a walnut log. And one of the most common questions I get either by email or comments on this channel, gnats are horrible today. They're killing me. They're everywhere. Should be dead by this time of year. Anyways, one of the most common questions I get on this channel is how do you get your logs or your trees, your timber or what have you. And one of the best ways of getting those is by word of mouth. You let people know that you're looking for logs, that you got a sawmill, that you take them somewhere and have them sawed. And the logs and the trees will find you, trust me. But once you put the word out that you're looking for trees or logs, you will get more calls than you got time to handle. Trust me, I get calls weekly, and I turn down probably 7 out of 10 of them because a lot of the time it's just something I can't use, or it's a little too far away for me to get, or I'm tied up doing something else that doesn't work in their time frame. I got a call yesterday about a walnut tree that got took down, and it's actually just about half a mile from here. So it's going to be pretty accessible to get. And I went over and took a look at it, and it's actually in the person's front yard. And what's going on in this area, the power company has been coming through for about the past year and really cutting down some trees out of these power lines they probably should have done years ago. Now they got more work than they can handle. They got contract crews coming in here doing it. That's benefited for people like me because there's been all kinds of free trees on the ground because people don't know what to do with them. A lot of people don't have the equipment to take care of them, nor do they have the means to haul them to a sawmill and try to sell them. Back to what I was saying, just get the word out there. You get the word out there and the logs will find you, trust me. And that's all you got to do. Tell everybody you know, looking for trees. If you got any logs you're wanting rid of, let me know. If you're having tree work done, I'll come clean it up and haul the log off for you. It's as easy as that. I've been doing this stuff now for, gosh, I think I've had that sawmill for 8 years now. And after about 6 months of telling people I had a sawmill and I was out looking for timber and logs, I mean, the phone calls started coming in and they've never stopped. They just continue to come in and I continue to go out and get free trees. Can't beat it. This log will actually have a little bit of meaning behind it because this is the first log that I'm hauling into the new place. So I'll probably make it also the first log that we saw up when we get the Wood-Mizer going here. And hopefully within about a week we'll have the Wood-Mizer going. This will be the first one we saw up. But got to get it over here first, and it needs Anchorseal. Luckily it's not summertime. In the winter and fall you can wait a few days before you put that Anchorseal on in case you forget about it or don't have it on hand, and you'll probably be okay. But in summertime, man, if you don't put that Anchorseal on within a few hours of cutting that tree down or bucking that log, it's going to start cracking on you. We got this log here right before the rain started. It's starting to sprinkle. Try to get this Anchorseal put on here real fast and then call it a day. Let's get a quick measurement here if we can. It's like only measuring tape I could find. On the small end is 24 inches, or the big end rather. The other end's the crotch. So we got 24 inches here on this end. 24-inch diameter. Good walnut log right there. And on the important end right here, which is the crotch, we're looking at 27 inches here at the crotch on the width. So we got 24 inches on the other end, and on the crotch 27 inches. Now I'm going to try to get this Anchorseal put on and put this log up before the rain